Well, this morning, Kansas City Chiefs fans are celebrating their first Super Bowl victory in 50 years. So we thought this was a good time to tell this next story. A Southwest Florida high school football team with their own championship drought and a coach who thought he was done with the game. In today's Southwest Florida Reinvented, everyone loves a comeback story. You can see it in people's eyes when they talk about this team. It's been more than 2 months since they scored their last touchdown and had their last pep rally, but the giddiness for this group is still there.
I see you smiling a lot. You smile every time you talk about football?
I love football. It's just something that makes me excited.
For too long, though, that love was a one-sided affair at Cypress Lake High School. The numbers aren't pretty. This is a program that recently went through a stretch where they lost 44 games in 5 years. Their last winning season was in 2006, and their last district championship was in 1995. That year, one of their stars was wide receiver Richie Rode.
I was very fortunate. I had an awesome 4 years here. Got a chance to win a district title in football.
And when Rode graduated in '97, he looked forward. He played football in college and set his sights on New York.
I thought I had aspirations of, being a Wall Street guy, and I got into the financial advising business, and I was a financial advisor for a while.
His job was money, but football was his love.
I think I had something missing from my life when I stopped playing football after college. The bond that you get being part of a team, and just the camaraderie and the locker room type atmosphere was just something I missed.
So he traded in the green for the green wave. Rode got a job as an assistant coach at Fort Myers High School, and several years later, Cypress Lake hired him to be their head coach. But he soon found out a lot had changed in 20 years.
There was no real culture built, no kind of players weren't held accountable.
Quarterback C.J. Shedd was a freshman that year.
Coach Rode came in, started, turning the thing around, getting people to buy into our culture.
The comeback was not quick. The Panthers struggled in each of Rode's first 3 seasons. But something like this doesn't show up in the win-loss record.
There's no magic, just work really hard. All off season, it was on them, and they decided to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and show up for workouts at 5 because they wanted to be different. They wanted to do things differently. They wanted to work harder than others, and they wanted to accomplish things that hadn't been accomplished here in a long time.
All the work brought this team together.
We're closer to the coaches. The players are more tight bonded.
The tight group started the 2019 season by tearing other teams apart. Look at these scores. They crushed the competition.
Once we started getting rolling and a couple big wins, wins and points attract fans.
Did you get a sense that excitement was building in the school?
Yeah, we could feel the school energy kind of turned around. They're more with us. Games were getting more crowded. More teachers were supporting us. So the support span grew as we grew.
Alumni also started coming back to their games. And that Panther pride pushed the team to DeSoto County with the chance to win the district championship for the first time in a generation. The score was never close. Cypress Lake won 44-7. That old cliche about sports is you leave it all out on the field. But Coach Rode knows you take a lot of it with you, too.
You hope that you can give them some wonderful memories, along with some valuable life lessons of how to succeed, which is important, but then how to fail, how to stick with it and get through. You just hope this is something that at a 20, 30-year reunion, the same guys are back talking together, and we still have relationships with them.
Big thank you to the Cypress Lake Booster Club for that great video and all those pictures. If you have a Southwest Florida Reinvented story you would like to tell, send me a message on Facebook. You can find me at Chris Shaw, Fox 4.
Well, today